2 or 3 of you to talk a little bit about why Black writers must continue to write. Anybody? Throw your hand up. We've got so many. I don't want to. Ebony, you want to start?
Yeah, so it's imperative that we continue to talk and to continue to write our stories, because if we don't, then who will? And we have to control our narrative. I am a firm believer in that, because if you don't look like me, then you cannot effectively, in my opinion, you cannot effectively write my experience. You cannot. And I believe that when we share our story, when we share our narrative, we can say this is the truth, and you cannot disbar, you cannot alter our truth if we've already said it and put it out there. And so I believe it's very important that we continue to write our stories, continue to share them, and be unapologetic with what we share, and control it.
And have, I mean, and Ayana, I'm definitely going to get to you. 1 second. I just wanted to say this. The world has changed. Okay. Like I said, I published my first book 10 years ago when self-publishing was still over 10 years ago, when self-publishing was still kind of a black eye. You know, it was, oh, you self-published because you couldn't get a publishing deal, which means your story really isn't valid because the people in power didn't say that it was good. You know you know how that is. And so it was kind of one of those things where I was still hunting for these stories to be told, just like you said, Ebony, our stories to be told. What I am seeing now is a shift, and maybe many of you have seen this too, is that there are out there, I would even give it to Netflix, who are saying, we're going to put some of these stories out here that aren't just traditionally published books, people who made $1 million. These are just good stories. So if we don't put our stories out there, just like Ebony said, who's gonna put them out there for us? Who's gonna ring our bell for us? So we have to continue to do that.